What are some unethical life hacks? NSFW. Gain access to any event by putting on a chef coat, carrying 2 lobsters, and walking briskly. You don't even need the chef coat. No one's gonna stop a man with 2 lobsters. If you want to sound sick when calling into your work, lie on your back while hanging your head over the edge of the bed. You will sound congested. If your boss calls you in on your day off, tell him you've been drinking. Boss can't fault you for not coming in. Doesn't give the best impression. If you work morning shifts though, edit. I also used to bartend at a bar frequented by firefighters. When the big blackout in 2003 happened, they all started chugging beer, so they won't be called in. Always book your hotel room with the prefix of doctor. When the morning crew pre-assigns rooms for that day's arrivals, they are likely to put you in a nicer room to avoid an unhappy pretentious doctor bitching about being next to the elevator. Also, if you call a hotel and they are booked for the weekend, just call back later and book your arrival day on Thursday with a departure day of Tuesday. Hotel reservation systems are designed to turn away 2-night stays in favor of 3, 4 or 5-night stays. So just call the hotel back later and make the adjustment to your current reservation for just the days that you want. Make your arrangements directly with the hotel when possible to avoid any robotic responses from a central reservations department. Former general manager. Download the crappy watermarked low-res image that iStock gives for free. Upload that in Google's image-based search and find many people hosting the high-res. Last time I was looking for a job, I posted a fake ad for a very similar position on Craigslist so I could check out the resumes of my competition. Want to steal something in a secure building? Buy a wheelchair and put crap in your lap. The cardboard boxes for paper EMs work well and can be gotten for free. Roll up to the door behind someone and they'll hold the door for you. No need for a key card. Taking advantage of people's good side is very reliable. Not everyone is stupid, but people feel bad for the disadvantaged. There's clothing that allows you to do virtually everything. Want to do graffiti? Wear one of those white paperish overalls. Steal a street sin? Carry a toolbox. Dress like a mechanic, and you're good to go. Dress up like a technician. Walk into an office. Tell somebody you were told to take that PC. You can just walk out with it. Never underestimate how little people question the uniform. Hampton Inn hotels have a 100% money back guarantee policy. If you aren't happy for any reason at all, they are required to comp your room. You can do this nearly as often as you like. I work for one, and we regularly have the same people complain about things, like the room was too cold, or the fan was loud, and we have to comp them. One woman has like 183 rooms complaints on her profile, but we still have to comp her. The only way around this is for the hotel owner to set up a review of the incident on a per case basis with Hilton. It's easier just to comp the room and move on. Hilton pays the hotel back anyway. I figure if you wanted to, you could travel across the US getting free stays. Our teacher asked the entire class to keep bidding higher on his eBay item he was selling. So it looked like there were a lot of people bidding on it, and there was a lot of interest on it. Once someone not from the class had bid higher, we all stopped bidding. The non-class member was usually the only other person to bid, so they got ripped off. Worked like a charm. The teacher would pay us back if one of our bids won. My dad would keep an orange vest and an orange flag in his car when we would go to sporting events. After the game, when the lot was full of angry drunk drivers, even getting someone to let you in was a real pain in the ass. My dad would have me or my brother jump out with a vest and flag and stop traffic so he could get in the line. Then we would jump back in the car. Most of the time, people were not even mad and would laugh. Cram a piece of wadded up paper towel in the change return of a vending machine. As high up as you can get it without losing it entirely. Once a day, come back and give it a little tap to send all the change it has collected tumbling to the bottom and into your hands. Repeat. Hotel concierge services are for everyone. In any city in the world, just walk into an international chain hotel and ask away. Ask for directions. Have them make restaurant reservations for you. Get general advice. You can also store luggage for free at many hotels. Most places will just give you a claim ticket for your luggage especially if it's a bigger hotel. Won't ask for a room number. If either the concierge or bell staff ask for a room number, just say that you're checking in later with a friend. Her name is Kate, but the reservation might be under her husband's name. You're meeting him for the first time and OMG, this is so embarrassing, I can't remember his name. Want to sit alone on a bus? Wear a face mask. As part of the employee training at Target, they teach you that if a customer argues over a price and the full price is under $20, to just give it to them for whatever price they claim. It's cheaper for the company to move on to the next customer than to call in a price check. When meeting someone, tell them you are twice as far away from them as you actually are and are willing to meet halfway, i.e., a block away from where you currently are. If you're doing something you shouldn't, confidence is key. You can just walk out of a store holding what you stole and be fine if you know how to act and have a basic knowledge of how the store works. Bonus: trespass with an orange safety jacket. Nobody questions the orange safety jacket. This type of thing happened at the local country club. Two guys walked in dressed as repairmen and just lifted a brand new 60-inch plasma off the wall and took it away. Nobody said anything because they thought they were supposed to be there. They got away clean. This trick has helped me pass a good majority of my college courses. Send out a mass email to the class the day before an exam saying I have just finished my study guide and offer to swap it with other people. Never actually made a study guide. People would send me this and I would them send them each other's back. Win-win for everyone. Don't call in to work sick. Call in saying that you have family problems. That's the end of the discussion. The weirdest I've heard of is rich moms hiring handicapped people to go to Disney with them so they and their children can skip all the lines. Road cones. Road cones. Road cones. Need to hold a parking spot? Road cones in the target spot and the adjacent spots. No one challenges road cones. I used to keep a cup from McDonald's in my car at all times, and whenever I was driving and wanted some soda I would just walk in any McDonald's and refill my cup. I did this for weeks. I saw a hooker pull a used cup out of the trash and refill it. Say you've never orgasmed from oral sex to make your partner try harder. Use the self-checkout when buying fruits and vegetables. If you're in a crowd and need to get through, yell "I'm gonna puke." To dominate someone in conversation, stare at their forehead questionably. Edit. You're welcome, Reddit. Spread my wisdom far. For college students, torrent your book's PDF rather than buying the textbook. The only unethical thing here is how much textbooks cost. If you have to bury a body, do it vertically. Satellites look for 6 feet long holes and marks them for investigation. Also, bury the body under a dead dog. Sniffer dogs will mark that spot, and when they dig it up and find the dog, they will mark it as a false positive and move on. When buying something on Craigslist, I use my spam email to lowball the seller by a lot. Then I use my regular email to give a reasonable offer that is still a good amount under the asking price. I almost always have my offer accepted. You can take as many mini bottles fruit soda as will fit in a quart-sized plastic bag. They are like $1.50 at the liquor store, compared to $7 on the plane. Or even save them and refill at home for even cheaper. Ask the flight attendant for the whole can and a cup of ice. Make sure to mix them in your drink when the flight attendant isn't looking, as this is against FAA regulations. Put the empty minis back into your bag and not the seat pocket. Much cheaper buzz. Not sure about all chain theaters, but this is a sure bet at any AMC. After buying a ticket and walking past the concessions, head to any trash can. Stay with me here. Try to find an empty large soda cup and or popcorn bag. Take this to the counter and ask for a free refill. They will take the old bag/cup and throw it out, thank God, and fill a new one. With refill repeating in bold around the rim. They do this to prevent people from getting more than one refill. But it's a surefire way to grab free food in a super expensive theater. Another life hack, don't let your date see you do it. Edit. I used to work for AMC, but Reddit is reminding me that many different AMCs have different policies with their refills. Please be discerning when routing through garbage in a movie theater. I lived in upstate New York with a friend for a year. We didn't know any people really. Test drove a truck to move a couch. When finished I like it, but I have to discuss with the missus. I've got your card. Apostrophe. Buy clothes at Goodwill and sell them to Plato's Closet. If you need a phone charger, go to a hotel and tell them you forgot your phone charger in the hotel. They'll pull out a box full of them. Take your pick. If you're a teenager and you're up to no good, tell your parents what you are actually doing. They will take it as sarcasm and stop questioning you. I never lied once in high school, and I had a damn good time. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.